NBA awards and NBA MVP are right around the corner. Jordan, who's your pick for NBA MVP?
My pick for NBA MVP is James Harden, and for one reason and one reason only. NBA MVP is about who can do more with less, and quite obviously, the Milwaukee Bucks are a much better team than the Houston Rockets right now. And if you're going to ask me who's a better player between Giannis Antetokounmpo and James Harden, I'm going to say Giannis, because he is a better player. He's a physical specimen. He is 6'9". He is 6'8", 6'9", one of the two. He is around 260 pounds. He is straight square muscle, and he will drive straight in the lane. He'll kick it out, or he will yam it on you. So, but the reason why I'm picking the reason why I'm picking Harden is because he can do much more with much less. If you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they have an excellent roster. They have, why am I blanking? They have Chris Middleton. They just got Eric Bledsoe, who's a dog. They just got Ersan Ilyasova, who was in Philly during the process, who I believe went back to Atlanta and now is with the Bucks. They have, I said Middleton. They have Malcolm Brogdon, who won Rookie of the Year a few years ago. And they just got Gasol. All around, they have an excellent lineup. They can shoot the three. They can attack you in the paint. They have a mid-range game. There are a multitude of ways that the Milwaukee Bucks can beat you. And you know the way the Houston Rockets can beat you? Shoot threes. Shoot threes. Let's shoot threes. Let's shoot more threes, guys. Let's pretend to be something we're not, and let's shoot threes. Because let's call it what it is. When I say pretend to be something we're not, they're trying to be the Warriors. They don't have the talent of the Warriors, but the reason they can challenge the Warriors is because they can shoot the three like the Warriors can shoot the three. They're just not as talented as them. They're not as good defensively as them. Obviously, they lost Ariza. They still have a couple good defensive players. They have Capella. They have PJ Tucker. They got that boy Austin Rivers. We know how I feel about Austin Rivers. Man's a legend. I'm kidding. Austin Rivers. Nah. They had, like I said, PJ Tucker and Capella can all play defense. Now Harden obviously isn't a great defensive player, but his defense is getting better. It's not like that one time in the World Games when he was playing for Team USA. A guy, I believe it was maybe from Nigeria, crossed him up so badly that he literally did a split. His defense is no longer like that. He puts in an effort. Obviously, Chris Paul can play some defense, but he does more with less. He averages 36.4 points per game. So if you look over the last 40, the only reason he doesn't average 40 points a game is because they had a horrible 15-game stretch at the beginning of the season where they were 13th in the Western Conference. If that had not been the case, this dude would be averaging 40 points on the season. When's the last time someone averaged 40 points in the season? Has obviously Wilt, but that's like pre-ABA-NBA merger.
Yeah.
But when's the last time that truly happened? We don't know.
Yeah, you made some interesting points, but I think I could kind of use some of what you said against you. I would actually argue the Rockets, in their imitation of the Warriors, are a more complete team than the Bucks.
Blasphemy. That is blasphemous. That is disrespectful. Disrespectful. The only reason they may beat the Bucks in the playoff series is because they shoot the three better than the Bucks, and that is it. They're not more complete, Mr. Hoppenstein. Not more complete.
Giannis is averaging 27.5 a game. They've been number one in the power rankings for a few weeks straight now. But let's be real. What is that team without Giannis? They're a big nothing, right? You look at the Rockets without James Harden, they have some surrounding pieces.
Are you insane?
You still have Chris Paul. Have Chris Paul sitting right there.
Okay.
Still have PJ Tucker sitting right there. Clint Capella. Look at the Bucks. You have Bledsoe, but then look, you take away Giannis and there's not much there. And we're talking about, look, we know the NBA MVP. They're looking for the most hype. They're looking for who the media loves, all these different factors. But quite frankly, the better player, because it's really between Harden and Giannis at this point, quite frankly, the better player at this point of the season, it has to go to Giannis.
Yeah, he's the better player. It doesn't mean he's the MVP. The arguments are MVP. MVP's the question.
He's more valuable to his team than Harden is to the Rockets.
That is just not accurate.
If you were crafting your own team right now and you could choose either one, Harden or Giannis, who would you take to start a team?
Giannis, but that doesn't mean he's going to win MVP.
No, but it means he's more valuable to the team that he's on.
That doesn't mean he's more valuable to the team he's on. I just think he's a better basketball player.
Of course he's a better basketball player, but he also does more for the team that he's on.
No. Harden averages 36. Dude's a one-man army when he needs to be. They were missing Chris Paul for
doesn't
like
matter.
15 games.
Okay.
They were like 11-4.
All right,
on
so
stretch.
so Harden averages 10 more points than Giannis, but we're looking most valuable player. Not most points scored, most assists per game. It's not any of that. Most valuable player. The Bucks without Giannis are nothing. I'm sorry. You take Harden away from the Rockets, there's a foundation there. You could build a team from that. I would say, look, if you take Giannis away from the Bucks, you have to rebuild that whole team.
Wait, that is ridiculous. Wait. Okay, so Giannis, you're making the argument that Giannis is the Milwaukee Bucks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if we take Harden and put him on the Bucks, and we take Giannis and we put him on the Rockets?
No.
What if we
But
do that?
no.
Which
But
team wins?
no. But you see,
Bucks win.
No. Because the
Giannis
Rockets,
doesn't win.
the Rockets have spent all these years building a team around James Harden specifically. The Bucks are still, I would argue, kind of up and coming, kind of experimenting with different players to surround Giannis with. But at this point, if you take him out of that roster, then they're just hitting the reset button.
I can't do that.
Therefore, the Greek Freak is the more valuable player, winning NBA MVP. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.